In today's news, terms of reference revealed for the Commission of Inquiry, and the governor has now directed that the Commission of Inquiry to be private. Also, opposition leader gives statement on announcement of the Commission of Inquiry as well.
As well as over 330 pounds intercepted by the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force in the territory. As well, we see where President Joe Biden has finally been sworn in as the 46th President of the United States. All this and so much more when 284 News returns.
2020 posed its challenges, but thankfully, many community-minded individuals and businesses came to the forefront when needed. The BVI Red Cross would like to thank all the sponsors for their teamwork in ensuring the needs of the community were met all of 2020. The BVI Red Cross would like to thank the BVI public for your continued support throughout the year. Happy New Year from the BVI Red Cross. Let's make 2021 great with the power of kindness.
Welcome there, viewers. Today is Wednesday, January 20th, 2021, and we are coming to you live straight out of the British Virgin Islands. I am Kyla Kenisha Forbes.
And my name is Javon Wilson, here representing for 284 News once again as we deliver your daily dose of local, regional, as well as international content. Well, today we have quite a balance between all the amazing things happening, not only locally, but across the globe as well, beginning with Governor Jasper actually permitting Commissioner Gary Hickenbottom, to hold the Commission of Inquiry in private. And we see this despite the Premier's recent plea for this to be publicized, Kyla, of course, to ensure some level of transparency in the process. Here we see the governor is letting Commissioner Gary Hickenbottom know that if he so wishes, he more than likely has the discretion to do so if he wants to host these sessions in private. Now, viewers, another big cocaine bust in the BVI, over 330 pounds found in a vehicle just yesterday. So we'll be getting into the details of that. And across the globe, the Biden-Harris administration has finally been sworn in. We have all the details about this. It's quite a historical day there in America. We have all the details as we head further into our newscast. All right, viewers, His Excellency, the Governor Augustus J. Jasper has given Commissioner Gary Hickenbottom power to host the sessions of the Commission of Inquiry in private, despite Premier Foy's plea for the hearings to be aired publicly to guarantee transparency. Now, this was defined within the terms of reference for the Commission of Inquiry, in which the governor stated, and I quote, "And I further direct that the meetings of the commission may be held in private wherever you, the said Right Honorable Sir Gary Hickenbottom, considers it to do so, and that to the extent permitted by law, and so far as it is consistent with the public welfare in achieving the objectives of the inquiry, you may allow for information to be given to the inquiry in confidence." Now, viewers, in fear of the possibility that the Commission of Inquiry process might lack transparency, Premier Foy yesterday petitioned the governor to air the sessions live. If you missed that announcement, listen in.
Given the international interest in and the international implications of this Commission of Inquiry, I have today written the governor requesting that the commission's hearings should be open to the public and should be broadcast live through the various media channels, including live internet streaming. It is common practice in many jurisdictions for hearings in Commission of Inquiry to be broadcast live. This aids the public in having accurate information and in seeing that the inquiry is conducted in a transparent manner with no secrets or hidden agendas. Section 2 of the Commissions of Inquiry Act 1880, as amended, provides that unless there is any contrary direction, inquiries should be public. Section 9 of the Act provides for the Commissioner to make rules for the conduct and management of the inquiry. So if there is any doubt about live broadcasts, Section 9 should clear this up.
Now, despite the opposition's accusing the sitting government of, quote, diversionary tactics, Premier Foy has said, and I quote, "Your government has no objection to the holding of a transparent commission of inquiry. Your government, which you elected 23 months ago, has nothing to hide, and we do not wish for anything to be hidden from you, the people," end of quote. Now, viewers, the recently launched Commission of Inquiry will investigate heavy allegations of corruption within successive governments here in the Virgin Islands. Kyla, quite a spatter back and forth. We're seeing updated notices not only from the government's perspective, but also from the governor's office as it relates to this new Commission of Inquiry. Here we see the governor laying out very clearly that a commissioner who has been appointed, of course, Mr. Gary Hickenbottom, he has full discretion to host these meetings in private. We're also hearing from the governor's office as well that this may be, in some instances, to protect persons as it relates to confidentiality, because we do know that has been a big hindrance to the process in the past. So the governor's office further clarified today as well that in some situations, the Commissioner Gary Hickenbottom more than likely will be hosting them privately.
Well, as we see now from the wording of this legislation, we see where this can be on a discretionary basis. And as you said, I think that you have to keep in mind that you want persons to come forward, and we do not want persons to feel as though they will be victimized because of what has been said. You want persons to be as open and as transparent as possible. Of course, we understand what Premier Foy is trying to say, that if this is what we're doing, it needs to be public and it needs to be transparent. So I really hope that the incoming commissioner will use his discretion in the best way to go forth with this. But as you said, Javon, so many conversations has been going on after this revelation and this announcement has been made about the Commission of Inquiry. And now we see where the opposition is weighing in on the conversation. So opposition leader Honorable Marlon A. Penn released a statement in regards to the recent announcement of the Commission of Inquiry being formed in the territory. Honorable Penn said the allegations brought forth by the governor is of, and I quote, a serious nature, and they should be investigated, and where proven requires timely, appropriate, and strong action. Honorable Penn has said the current administration has not recognized the seriousness of these allegations and continue to, despite the situation, to engage in diversionary tactics, as you said, Javon, to deflect the claims. Viewers, listen in to what opposition leader had to say.
Let me be clear. The allegations of such a serious nature should be fully investigated and, where proven, requires timely, appropriate, and strong action. It is regrettable the current administration, under whose tenure the commission is being called, has not recognized the simple fact. Rather, even where there appears to be very profound issues and concerns, they continue to engage in diversionary tactics, deflect when confronted with allegations set out by His Excellency. This administration must realize the gravity of these allegations, and there should be an urgency to work to fully correct the deficiencies in our system. As a matter of clarity, the instigation of a commission of inquiry of this nature is materially significant for our territory. Not only might it raise troubling questions of our governing institutions, it might equally threaten the notable progress and large strides we have made in developing our democracy and strengthening our institutions and our governance.
Viewers, there was the comment from Honorable Penn. Now, we keep hearing about these tactics in which the current administration has gone forth with after this announcement. Now, we realize where Premier Foy did say, you know, when he was in the opposition, he has been calling for inquiries for quite some time to look into, and he named 3 big projects. Those 3 projects were undertaken under the NDP government. So we see where opposition leader is now saying, why are we still, you know, undergoing with these diversionary tactics? Why are we pointing fingers?
Well, Kyla, the reality is this commission of inquiry will span across successive governments. So it matters not if the current government pins the blame on the previous government and the opposition pins the blame on the current government. The fact remains there have been lots of loopholes as it relates to these allegations, and possibly lots of truth to it. And we're not sure what is going to come out of it at this point. But like you said, we're just stressing that it's a transparent process and that everybody can come together and allow the commission of inquiry to go through its due process.
I do agree, but I do think that the pointing of fingers back and forth, who said, who did not say, I think we're way past that. As you said, we are to the point now where this is going to happen.
And it will be revealed.
And we don't know what will be revealed, but of course we're hoping for the best for, or BVI in general. At this point, it is not across party lines, but it is just the best of the BVI in general. Now we see where opposition leader called the establishment of the commission the beginning of what is likely to be one of the most pivotal periods in our history, one that will test our unity, reveal our weaknesses, and question the governance of our territory. Very, very strong words by the leader of the opposition, Honorable Marlon A. Penn.
All right, and we see everyone weighing of the conversation. Of course, viewers, you too are encouraged to be a part of this process, as encouraged by the Premier of the Virgin Islands, the members of the populace, especially public officers who may have knowledge of certain things, are encouraged to come forward in this process, because we cannot demand fair democracy in the Virgin Islands. We cannot demand accountability and transparency from our leaders if we too are not willing to be a part of that process.
Agreed.
So viewers, please continue to engage, continue to provide your comments, even continue to engage with us here in the media, because we too are carrying part of that conversation as well.
Most definitely. Viewers, still ahead, over 330 pounds of cocaine seized in the BVI. All this and so much more when 284 News returns.
Hey BVI, it's 2021 and guess what? We are kicking taboo to the curb. Let's face it, the world lacks conversation. So, we are bringing you homemade cocktails, thought-provoking topics, and nuggets to rock your world. A show that promises to keep it fun, frank, and fresh. So, come on this journey with me. This is Keeping It Candid, conversations for the modern world.
The wind off!
What are the hell?
I'm freaking out!
Is high.
284 News
coming to you live and direct from the beautiful British Virgin Islands.
What's poppin', what's really good, what's happening, what's up?
Davis has won it for the Lakers!
Viewers, welcome back to 284 News. Now, just yesterday, over 330 pounds of cocaine has been confiscated by the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force during a vehicle interception, again yesterday, January 19th. However, the driver of that vehicle has made good his escape. Now, viewers, this was confirmed by an official report sent out by the information officer, Diane Drayton of the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force, who said, and I quote, "During an operation in the early hours of Tuesday, the 19th of January 2021, members of the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force seized a quantity of suspected cocaine in a rental vehicle intercepted in the Hodges Creek area. Now, the driver of the vehicle made his escape." A total of 5 bales weighing in excess of 150 kilos was recovered in the vehicle. A vessel connected to the drug seizure was also located in the Brandywine area and seized by officers. Ms. Drayton further said, and I quote, "A search of another vehicle during the investigations uncovered another 4 kilos of cannabis. One person has been arrested on suspicion in connection with the drugs found in this vehicle," Ms. Drayton added. Now, viewers, being that the investigation remains live and ongoing, no further information could be offered by the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force. But again, a clear testament to the fact that the war on drugs continue in the BVI. We have been speaking about security for months, especially coming into the COVID-19 pandemic, where we see lots of restrictions exposed the drug trade that we've been seeing locally in the BVI.
Right.
The police has their hands full. Lots of persons have been saying, just recently, political commentator Sam Julio Henry on Tola Radio was actually saying that the governor, and the police commissioner should take full blame for these crimes that are happening under their watch. But Kyla, at this point, I'm not sure if there is any person specifically for us to point blame to, but more it requires a holistic and collective effort, because in order for us to move forward and be in a better place as it relates to crime, it will take the collective efforts of not only the law enforcers, which is the police, and overseer of security, which is the governor, but also members of the public who should by now be very sick and tired of this situation.
I do agree. Now, as we move on to more of a feel-good story, I would say. Now, on December 1st, 2020, HIREBVI announced the launch of its virtual charity drive. C is for Christmas, C is for Charity Drive. Donors and supporters were encouraged to donate to the cause through the HIREBVI's website or office, which is located on the Cyril B. Rumney Tortola Pear Park. In December 2019, HIREBVI donated over $1,000 worth of food supplies to the Rainbow Children Home, and this year, 2021, with the assistance of donors and supporters, HIREBVI successfully donated $1,000 to the Family Support Network. CEO Ms. Rikima Turnbull, she said, and I quote, "I have spent some time researching the concept and purpose driving this family support network, and I have found myself deeply connected to the cause of this organization. As we journey through this pandemic together, we realize that FSN is addressing real problems in our society. Some of the same problems we here at HIREBVI are addressing. We completely relate to the numbers that visit your organization daily, as we see similar numbers visiting our business in search of employment opportunities." She added, "I wish we could help all. I believe FSN would agree that that is not quite possible given the resources available. Yet, as a community, together, we can make great progress." These were the words of Rikima Turnbull, the managing director, during the handover of the donation. HIREBVI, viewers, if you don't know, is a human resources business that connects job seekers and employers. The company is well known for its online job board, as well as providing human resource solutions to other businesses. A feel-good story indeed. We continue to talk about the works over at FSN. They continue to do amazing work, but unfortunately they cannot help everyone. But they are a step closer when organizations such as HIREBVI and persons within the community donate and help in the cause. So we're very happy to see more corporate responsibility within or little BVI.
Absolutely. And we want to congratulate Rikima Turnbull, very young, enterprising, and industrious. But even within her role, being able to reach back and lend so much to the community. You mentioned some of the great things that she is known for, but she is also very well known for her annual job fair, which works in collaboration with many companies and the Department of Labor across the BVI to network and really connect job seekers with job opportunities
yes.
here in the BVI. So we want to congratulate her and wish her all the best into this 2021 year. Also, a kind reminder for persons, FSN, like you mentioned, they try to extend themselves, but they can only do so much.
Yes.
And just today, I actually was able to come across a post from the organization itself seeking a mattress and bed for a young lady who has a very young baby who was actually locked out of her apartment recently. I'm assuming that she was unable to deal with that financial responsibility, and she is now in need. So viewers, I am pleading with you, if you are in a position to assist, please reach out to Judith at 544-9988. Again, that number is 544-9988. Now, viewers, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we're getting into the exciting, hysterical inauguration of President Biden as well as Vice President Kamala Harris. All that and so much more when 284 News returns.
Is business slow, cash flow down, hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come. Yes, son.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut fun topic.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you?
Yes.
You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
Viewers, welcome back to 284 News. Now, as we begin to wrap up, great news on the international scene. Joe Biden has been sworn in as the 46th U.S. president, ending one of the most dramatic political transitions in American history. Joe Biden said, and I quote, "Democracy has prevailed," as he was taking his oath of office from Chief Justice John Roberts. Now, if you missed it, let's just take a quick look.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., do solemnly swear.
I, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., do solemnly swear.
That I will faithfully execute.
That I will faithfully execute.
The office of President of the United States.
Office of President of the United States.
And will, to the best of my ability.
Will, to the best of my ability.
Preserve, protect, and defend.
Preserve, protect, and defend.
The Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
What a beautiful moment for the world to witness, especially following all the rioting and all the craziness we've seen in America over the last 4 years. Now, viewers, Vice President-elect Harris was also sworn in. She was, however, sworn in ahead of Mr. Biden, becoming the first woman and the first Black and Asian American person ever to serve in a role of heartbreak from the presidency. But even prior to her swearing in, viewers, she pledged her unwavering support for Caribbean Americans, an approach that was quite contrary to the strict immigration policies laid out by the previous Trump administration. Listen in.
Greetings, everyone. I hope you all are having a wonderful celebration. The contributions of the Caribbean American community are indeed woven throughout the fabric of our country. And those contributions are reflected in the lives of so many Americans with Caribbean roots, from Eric Holder and Colin Powell to Shirley Chisholm. And I'm proud to be with you as a Vice President-elect with roots in the Caribbean. Thank you for the efforts that so many of you have made over the course of the campaign to get us to this moment. Whether it was participating in virtual events, making phone calls, or Zooming with us, you did the work. You helped lay the groundwork for this historic occasion. Now, because of you and so many others, our country is on a path to heal and rebuild. Of course, the road ahead won't be easy. Our nation continues to face challenges, from the coronavirus pandemic to this economic recession, from our climate crisis to a long overdue reckoning with racial injustice, to healing and strengthening the democracy we all cherish. But we are ready to get to work, and we are filled with a sense of purpose. Winning this election was not the end of our work. In very important ways, it was the beginning. And President-elect Biden and I look forward to working with you every step of the way to usher in a brighter future for Caribbean Americans and all Americans. So, I know this Inauguration Day may look a little different from years past, but let's all take a moment to celebrate. And then, let's get to work, building the America we know is possible. Thank you.
Now, viewers, the inauguration took place today at the U.S. Capitol with extra tight security after the building was stormed by violent pro-Trump protesters in a deadly riot back on January 6th. Now, some 25,000 National Guards are protected the inauguration ceremony, which is missing the traditional hundreds of thousands of spectators, as we know, because of the coronavirus. Mr. Trump left the White House for the last time as president shortly after 8 a.m. today. He boarded a helicopter, as you can see, flew to the nearby Andrews Air Force Base and has now arrived in Florida. The team here at 284 Media, of course, would like to congratulate the new Biden-Harris administration and really look forward to covering updates under this new era of government and this new era for the United States of America. Kyla.
Javon, it is a great day. You can really feel it. Trump said that he would not be there, and he was not missed. He came true on his promise, but as you said, he was not missed. But as you said, we just want to congratulate the United States on this new beginning. The Biden and Harris administration, it gives the United States hope once again. But before we go, we cannot not acknowledge the Obamas who were in the House.
Seamless.
Yes, as usual. But viewers, that is it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com. And you know where to find us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram as well as Twitter. I am Kyla Kenesha Forbes.
And my name is Javon Wilson, as well, reminding you to join us tomorrow as we deliver your daily dose of local, regional, and international content. Also, tune in later today for a live prison presentation at Her Majesty's Prison. All that and so much more. Stick with us. You're watching 284 News.